On today's video, Lost Star Cluster is one of the newer events in Infinite Galaxy, and it is a marathon war type of event. That is right. In this video, you'll know everything you need to know about this event, why I enjoy it, what are my strategies in it, and why I think that these kinds of game modes are very good in general for people to understand better how mechanics of this game work. So sit back, slap a like on the video, and let's go. Hey there, YouTube, Galactic Gecko back down from space, and we got one more video of Infinite Galaxy for you. And today, Lost Star Cluster is upon us. It's a relatively new event in Infinite Galaxy. Let's talk about what you do in here. First and foremost, when you click go, you're going to have to pick two flagships. Those two flagships will remain with you till the end of the event, so you want to make sure you pick your best flagships for war. Now, once you pick your flagships, it's going to calculate a total amount of leadership that is available for you based on those flagships, and then you'll get to pick your fleets, your warships that you will use to create your fleets for this event. You're going to use one fleet at a time, but you're going to be able to reconfigure it in between every battle. This event has a ranking system where the further out you go in the event, the more rewards you get and all that good stuff. And of course, there are some sweet previous rankings of the last time this happened, which was about a week ago. So this is a weekly event. You can kind of keep your eye on the previous results to kind of see who is doing what and kind of maintain like a nice little competition among people. With that being said, we have right here the ranked rewards. They're decent, they're nice rewards, especially the crew training courses are very nice. Let's click go. So once you clicked go, you see this beautiful screen right here. This is the constellation or star cluster. Capricorn Star Cluster A Alpha is the one we're in right now. And what you need to do is you need to click on that skull and essentially battle out through the constellation or the whatever the heck you want to call it, the star cluster you want to call it. And you want to get through the cluster to the end to go to the next stage, which is a different cluster. The way you do that is with your flagships down here, which you pick which one is your current active fleet. You take all the warships or whatever the heck you have that you brought in with you to the event. You set up your fleet, you click save, and you prepare for the next fight. Now, our next fight is it looks like tier 7 and tier 8 destroyers, 3 million power total. This is going to give us 1,400 exploration points, which is what you're accumulating to climb the ranks. Now, if your total Lord leadership gets to 0, you're done. While you're doing this, every single one of these you go through, you're going to get to either choose to skip to view the battle or view the battle. We're going to view one battle for y'all to see how it looks like. It'll kind of give you a little bit of a better understanding if you feel like understanding it of ranges and what attacks first and what hits first. You can see that they have not hit us just yet, but they will start soon. And once they do start, it's a matter of range and stuff like that. It'll cost us a little bit of damage. However, as you can see, it was a fairly simple journey for us to destroy this star cluster fight. Victory, easy peasy, and we go on to the next phase. Now, in the next phase, you're going to get to pick either you want to fight up or down. Either way, you're going to progress whichever one you win, but do you want to fight frigates or do you want to fight a mix of frigates and destroyers? Now, while that happened, we took some damage, so we want to make sure that we maintain, even though there's auto resupply on, we want to make sure we maintain a good flagship, a fleet that's working correctly. Now, on top of all of this, there are a couple of things you should know. Let's skip a little bit. Frigates, not the best idea, but whatever. We can go through this. Let's skip a little bit further. Every one of these star clusters is going to have a middle boss and an end boss, which will then let you go to the next phase. On top of that, you're going to get various different milestones from extra rewards that you're going to get from every single one of these star clusters to potentially even healing spots where it will return back to you a certain percentage of your lost fleets. Now, with most bosses, if not with every boss you kill, you're going to have the option to pick one of 3 buffs that will maintain themselves for the rest of your event. Now, total warship attack or fortify the cruiser defense. Let's go with the armor, 32% armor. Even though usually attack, I tend to go more with attack, but the 32% is so much. You can see right here all the stats that I've accumulated throughout the little bit of this event that I've been going through. Let's continue and see if we can find another awesome spot. So we have a different item right there, a different thing right there. It seems to be a repair facility left by some mysterious faction. There's a device inside that's already old and can only be used the one time. Luckily, it repairs flagships and spaceships at the same time, but there is no way to guarantee the number of spaceships and flagships to be repaired. It can repair bases on a certain ratio of flagships' total health and all the spaceships. Repair ratio is 25%. We click repair, and we pretty much got all of our fleets back. So let's reconfigure all of our warships back. Let's reconfigure our fleet, bring back the T9s, and keep pushing through this cluster. We're just skipping through the fights. And here is a bronze chest. There's a bronze chest, and I believe there's a silver and a gold chest as well. Each one of them will give you a little bit of extra rewards, which you can see the accumulation of them down here at the bottom, all the way by the green square that is supposed to block the chat, which isn't in this video, but it is what it is. We have that there just for the protection of and privacy of my alliance mates. And so we continue going through the cluster, and reaching the end, there's going to be one more boss to go through. And once we finished up that last boss, double check we're fully supplied and fully ready to rock and roll. Hit the boss, 6.5 million power, lots of T7 and T8s. This is going to be rough. A victory is upon us. We took some damage. Here's another one of these sets of buffs. We're going to go a little bit more with the attack this time. And so there is the gold chest. We're going to pick it up, and it should also give us the portal. The portal is what will take us to the next star cluster. And so we can continue to explore some star clusters. What you saw right there is that I potentially did not explore everything. There are ways, and you know, that you can battle different battles. You can continue. There are different ways of doing things, but I just wanted to progress a little bit further through this to show you how this event looks like. At any time, you can change your flagships. At any time, you can change your fleets. You can do whatever you want in order to be successful at this event. To reach the top like Keo, PSD, and Machiavelli did, you definitely aren't just skipping like I am and hoping and praying that you'll get a repair center soon or something like that. You're actually considering what kind of fleets you're sending, what kind of flagships you're sending, what kind of warships you're sending in order to be able to defeat your enemy as efficiently as possible, because you don't want to run out of leadership. You run out of leadership, you run out of fleets, that is game over. And we're down to 33,000 from 43,000. So the little bit that we did since the repair center was painful. What do we got right here? Supply received. We have received some fleets. You can also find yourself a little bit of fleets along the way. Fleet supply station, a 700k supply. We appreciate you, although technically speaking, don't really use these too much. But as is, we got to find a repair. We got to repair in order to be able to utilize all these things. Let's go. Another chest. This event for me has kind of been just like click through it, see what kind of flagships we're fighting, look at how much we lose every time. You can always look at the battle log and look at every single fight at the end. So if there's something you don't understand, you can always go back and look through the battle. I have looked back a few times at different scenarios in which I was like, what the heck? I sent full cruisers on full frigates and I got wrecked. How did this happen? And then we find out all these different things. So in between frigate HP, cruiser shield, or whatever the heck not, we have frigates available. And you know what? Let's utilize a little bit of frigates in this event, see how that one works out. A gold chest is what we want. And what do you know? No second boss right before we always get that beautiful chest. Star cluster upon us. Bam, 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 and bam. That's the event. That's pretty much all you do. Obviously, you can go a lot more in depth than I am in order to push as far out as you can. You can definitely learn from what works better against what from this event alone by simply experimenting with what you're sending out as your flagships and your in general your crew and everything. Here is our, well, we can top it off with a little bit of T9. A little bit of cruisers, better than nothing, I guess. Here we go. We keep fighting. We keep going through this. That's pretty much it. Funny enough, Pisces is my luck sign. So I feel like that would be the time to stop this video if the current fleet formation isn't filled. The warship. Hello. Fill. Not the best fill. Bad. You. And then you. Well, and then you. And then you. Okay, we good. Cool. So the auto supply, not really auto supplying. But with that being said, what's your high score in this event? How far have you gotten? We have between a repair or this. Oh, we're definitely going for repairs. We need our fleets back. Although, rest in peace, getting more fleets out of that. But it is what it is. Some more frigates repairs. That's good news for us. We need as many as we can in here. And I believe there's also a couple of T9 heals in that cruisers. Perfect. Let's go kill this Pisces boss. How far have you gotten in this event? What's your high score? The Pisces boss definitely defeated the life out of us. Let's go see if we can do some more damage to it with our with our Cyclops instead. But oh man, we're a bit low. We're a bit low. This could be rough. This Pisces boss can be rough. But hey, the defense, the victory is upon us, and we're just gonna continue on. I'm Gecko. I'm out of here. Please drop a like on this video. Subscribe down below. I'm going back to space, and I will see you all in the next Infinite Galaxy video. Take care. Have a good one. Peace.